Eisenhower Lumber, Legacy Farm and Lawn, Lamar Bacon Trust, Jones Plumbing, Heating and Air, Edward Jones, Agent Pat Barr, Dr. Ted Reevely, DDS, Lamar Truck and Tire, Premier Home Mortgage, the Joplin Globe, Schnelly Sheet Metal, the Fireplace and More Store, the Rock Yard, Frank Fletcher Toyota, Play It Again Sports, Gearheads Garage, O'Sullivan Properties, and entitled Doing Business as Palo, Bear State Bank, Jeffries Plumbing and Heating, Fast Eddie Hot Rod Shop, Farm Bureau Agent Rocky McCulloch, CY6 Designs, Shelter Insurance Agent Bruce Beline, Vision Solutions, Dr. Jeff Moyer, Dairy Queen, United Auto Center, Storage Station, Missouri Southern State University, and Morrison, Webster, and Carlton.
And now, here's Scott Gardner and Brad Potter with all the action of Lamar Tiger football, only on My Country 101.7.
Well, welcome everyone to the Eisenhower pregame show for today's contest between the Lamar Tigers and the Brentwood Eagles. It's state semifinal action here in Brentwood, Missouri, just outside St. Louis. The pregame show is brought to you by Eisenhower Lumber, your full-line lumber hardware store in Lamar, where they remind you to do it best. We'll be back with the pregame show right after this 4-minute timeout.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri. Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Hey guys, don't miss the first ever Bulletproof Men's Conference October 28th and 29th at the Theobald Auditorium in Lamar. Hosted by Grace Place Church, speakers include Victor Marks, Eric Ludy, and the Dallas Cowboys chaplain Jonathan Evans. Dig deeper into the bulletproof life you are called to live. Seating is limited, so register now at bulletproofmen.eventbrite.com. That's bulletproofmen.eventbrite.com.
Washburn's near Lamar has an economical selection of material handling buckets for dirt. Washburn's makes buckets in any size or width. We build standard size, low profile, large or extra large buckets from 4 foot to 9 foot wide. Our rock buckets are great for sifting out dirt and other small material. We can also install a grapple to suit your needs. See hayspear.com or call us at 800-283-7107 or come see us at Washburn's, just north of Lamar, East Outer Road, Interstate 49.
Some things in life you can just rely on, like the perfect fit of your favorite pair of jeans, the nap-inducing powers of your trusty recliner, and the tried and true performance of a new Rude home heating system. So here's to reliability, built into everything we do. Rely on Rude.
Get reliable comfort when the weather turns cold with a new heating system installed by the local pros at Jones Plumbing, Heating and Air, because the best is not too good for you. Give them a call at 682-2780 and find them fast in names and numbers.
This is Dr. Justin Ogden with Barton County Memorial Hospital. At Barton County Memorial Hospital, we strive to maintain a commitment to excellence by offering full-time orthopedic services, including hip and knee replacement, arthroscopic procedures, carpal tunnel release, rotator cuff repair, injection therapy for arthritis, and fracture and sports injury care. Our highly skilled physical therapy department can help you recover and heal from your injuries and surgeries here locally. Call the BCMH orthopedic team at 681-5284, and don't forget the BCMH Med1 clinic for all your healthcare needs. BCMH is a proud supporter of the Lamar Tigers and all area high school athletics.
At Heritage State Bank, customers are the single most important asset, and their staff reinforces that philosophy by offering a friendly welcome and a personal approach to everyone's unique banking needs. Heritage State Bank offers a full array of services, including online banking, free bill pay, free checking, competitive loan rates, and mobile banking. Plus, Heritage State Bank offers longer hours for your convenience. Heritage State Bank, Lamar, Nevada, El Dorado Springs, Carthage, and on the web at heritagestatebank.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Life changes, then it changes again. Predicting the unexpected in life is impossible. That's why it's called the unexpected. So when it comes to your financial goals, Edward Jones' philosophy is don't predict, prepare. A job loss, change in health, or loss of a loved one can potentially derail your family's financial security. Edward Jones financial advisor Pat Barr can help you prepare for life's unexpected events. Stop by the office at 1032 Broadway in Lamar for a face-to-face appointment. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on My Country 101.7.
Welcome back to Brentwood, Missouri, home of the Brentwood Eagles, where the Lamar Tigers and the Brentwood Eagles are set to take on each other in semifinal action here just outside St. Louis. Lamar coming here off the 42-7 defeat of the Liberty Mountain View Eagles. This is our third Eagle team that we're playing in a row. Fairgrove, Liberty Mountain View, now Brentwood. Lamar Tigers winning 42-7 last week over the Liberty Mountain View Eagles, the number 1 team versus the number 2 team in the media rankings in the state of Missouri. Brentwood here on the tail end of a 27-20 win over Centralia. Centralia and Brentwood played a very tight ball game as Brentwood intercepted a pass in the end zone with 16 seconds left to secure their 27-20 victory last week in quarterfinal action. The winner of today's game will face the winner of Trinity Catholic and Lawson. They also will play at 1 o'clock in this afternoon. Here in Brentwood, Missouri, it is a cold day. The sun is shining in a clear blue sky, but it's a cold, breezy day here in eastern Missouri. The stands are filled with Lamar Tiger fans. They're all bundled up. This is the first time we have ever broadcast inside a building before. They don't have a press box here in Brentwood, Missouri, so we are in the school building on the second floor, looking out a window right above the stands here at the football field. The football field is a natural grass field. It's a pretty good field considering it is a week before Thanksgiving, and looks like there is decent footing out there for all the players. Lamar Tigers have been out warming up here, and now they're having a team meeting over in the corner of the end zone, getting ready to start this ball game. Lamar Tigers with their 8th straight semifinal appearance. They are the 5-time defending Class 2A state champions. The Brentwood Eagles, this is their 4th trip to the semifinals, their last one being in 2009. And that was the year they finished second in the state in 2009. This is the first time they've been back here in this Lofty Heights in Class 2A. The Brentwood Eagles, their home colors are purple and gold. And if you're going to be watching this on video, we want to thank all our sponsors to make the video streaming possible. If you're in Lamar and you want to watch this video stream, you can go down to the Lamar Plaza where they're all gathered together watching this game. We hope that you all are going to enjoy that at the Plaza, and want to say hello to all our friends gathered there today. The kickoff is at 1 o'clock, so you got plenty of time to head on down to the Plaza, get a good seat, and watch Lamar Tigers take on the Brentwood Eagles. There's a couple other places around town that are having basically a Lamar Tiger football party, so stop on in and enjoy it and have a great time with us here at My Country 101.7 live streaming. I want to thank all our sponsors in the live streaming to make this possible so that Folks don't have to travel all the way across the state to see the Lamar Tigers play. Lamar Tigers do travel very well with their fan base. And that was mentioned in the St. Louis Today on their website as they were looking forward to having Lamar come up and their legion of fans, as they referred to them. So Lamar Tigers and the Brentwood Eagles going to be taking on each other's semifinal action coming up here pretty quick. We'll be back with more of our pregame show. Well, right after this 4-minute timeout, you're going to be listening to Lamar Tiger Football on My Country 101.7.
Vision Solutions provides outstanding medical and routine eye care for patients of all ages, with 3 locations to serve you in Lamar, Nevada, and Stockton. Need glasses or contacts? Visit their office for the newest technology and latest styles to fulfill all your vision needs. Vision Solutions is a proud supporter of the video broadcast of Lamar Tigers football and prides themselves on protecting the eyes of their Tigers since 1969. Find them on Facebook, online at myvisionsolutions.com, or call 682-3301 to schedule an appointment.
Did you know that a lot of the safety for any automobile rests on tires? Underinflated or worn out tires can lead to an accident. Don't take a chance with your most precious cargo, your family and friends. If it's time to replace your tires, visit Lamar Truck and Tire for an outstanding deal on a set of Yokohama tires. And you may want to have them check the oil and brakes as well. Then you'll ride easy knowing your family is safe. Lamar Truck and Tire open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, 8 to noon on Saturday, and offering 24-hour call-out service. Lamar Truck and Tire just behind the Lamar Travel Plaza on the West Outer Road of 49 Highway. Find them fast in names and numbers.
If you're afraid of going to the dentist, you should consider visiting Dr. Jeff Moyer and exploring the idea of sedation dentistry. Dr. Moyer can fix your teeth, restore sore gums, and brighten your smile without discomfort. By taking advantage of the sedation dentistry option, you'll feel like you slept through your appointment. No more hiding your smile or putting up with unnecessary tooth pain. Find out how sedation dentistry can change your life. Call Dr. Moyer's office at 417-682-5871 to make an appointment today.
There's a lot coming out of the oven at DQ with our new line of DQ bakes, including new artisan-style sandwiches like the warm and cheesy chicken bacon ranch on ciabatta, or try one of our new snack melts in flavors like bacon barbecue chicken to cure all your snack-sized cravings. And to finish it off, we're now serving up hot desserts a la mode like triple chocolate brownie paired with our famous soft serve for the perfect mix of hot and cold. So experience the new DQ bakes only at your Lamar DQ.
Bear State Bank's network of banks gives us home field advantage across the state, offering you multiple branches and ATM conveniences for those away games. You can also go mobile with Bear State Bank, pay bills, transfer funds, make deposits, and more, all with your smartphone or tablet. Mobile banking from Bear State Bank. Check it out at bearstatebank.com or visit their branches in Lamar or Golden City. Bear State Bank, member FDIC.
When the steering on your car needs fixing, you don't call an electrician, so why would you call anyone less than a professional when your heating or cooling system is broke? Call the professionals at Snelly Sheet Metal. From air duct cleaning to installing brand new heat and air equipment, your first call should be to Snelly Sheet Metal, 682-3551. And check out the Fireplace and More store in Joplin, now offering fireplaces, grills, and outdoor furniture. Find them fast in names and numbers.
You can save hundreds of dollars each week when you pick up a copy of the Sunday Joplin Globe. Sales circulars, valuable coupons, flyers, and special offers from the area's most trusted merchants, plus the news and views your family wants and needs. The Joplin Globe, available every Sunday at more than 200 locations around the area. Walmart, Casey's, Price Cutter, Come and Go, and dozens of retail gas and grocery locations in Missouri, Kansas, and Oklahoma. For half the price of a latte, you can save hundreds of dollars. The Sunday Joplin Globe, the best investment you'll make this week.
Wondered where Fast Eddie's Hot Rod Shop went? They're located just off the northeast corner of the square, and they're ready to service your car. It doesn't have to be a hot rod. Sure, they do kick-butt classic car restorations, but they also perform oil changes, AC and heater service, brakes, tune-ups, and training service too. And should you have a mishap, Fast Eddie has a body shop and collision department as well. Trust your ride to the guys who literally know cars inside out and upside down. Fast Eddie's Hot Rod Shop, 902 Broadway, Lamar. 10125 for an appointment.
You're listening to Lamar Tiger Football on My Country 101.7.
We're back here in Brentwood, Missouri, the Brentwood Eagles and Lamar Tigers. Lamar Tigers coming into this game with a record of 12-0. The Brentwood Eagles coming in with a record of 11-1. Their one loss coming to a 3A school, which was a pretty good 3A school, Orchard Park. In the third week of the season, 27-21, they lost to Orchard Park. But from there on, they have scored some very impressive victories throughout this season. Their last one, as we said, they defeated Centralia in the quarterfinals by a final score of 27-20. As Lamar won their district championship by a score of 53-0 over Fairgrove. They then went on to defeat Liberty Mountain View in the quarterfinals by a final score of 42-7. Last week, the Lamar Tigers dominated what was the number 2 ranked team in the state, both offensively and defensively, as they defeated Liberty Mountain View by a final score of 42-7. Lamar got out early in that ball game, got on top, and when Liberty Mountain View scored to make it close, Lamar scored a touchdown with 13 seconds to go in the first half of play on a run by Luke Hardman, and took a 21-7 lead going into halftime. The Tigers then scored 3 touchdowns after the intermission and won that game by a final score of 42-7. Lamar Tigers defense has been the story in a lot of these games, as they have taken the task to their opponents. Liberty Mountain View has averaging well over 40 points a game, was held to 7. Josh Pruitt, who had thrown for 2,600 yards on the season, was held to 150 in that game. Marcos Rodriguez and Josh Pruitt, who combined had rushed for well over 2,000 yards, were held to just 20 yards rushing on the night. And the previous week, Fairgrove, who had a combination of 3 rushers who had rushed for between 2,500 and 3,000 yards, had negative yardage rushing. So Lamar Tigers defense has been the impetus in a lot of the things going on this year. The Tiger defense, holding Liberty Mountain View 7, will have to be facing a pretty good ball club here in Brentwood, who has their own rushing star in number 12 for Brentwood. That is Caitlin Jenkins. He has 162 rushes on the years for 1,764 yards. So Jenkins averaging almost 11 yards a carry on the season, along with several other of the Eagles with good yards per rush. So the Lamar Tiger defense is going to be faced with a task here, stopping the Brentwood Eagles. We want to recognize the all-conference selections that Lamar had. Lamar leading the way in the Big 8 all-conference football selection. They have 16 first and second round picks for the all-conference selection. The Lamar Tigers putting on the first team offense. Luke Hardman, the senior, was the first team.
Through drought. And one day, when you look upon the harvest, you realize what it was that you planted so long ago. A legacy. Legacy Farm and Lawn. Your legacy is dear to us. In Lamar, Lockwood, Joplin, and Nevada.
I'm joined by Lamar Tigers coach Scott Bailey. The Tigers improved to 12-0. A 42-7 win over Liberty Mountain View at home Saturday afternoon. And coach, boy, beautiful afternoon for football. A quality program comes in, and it sounds like the Tigers performed well.
I thought in all 3 phases we did really well. Again, this week we had some problems with accumulating penalties, but again, we were a good enough team to overcome those penalties, keep drives alive, and score and get a lead. When you're able to do that and get your run game going, it kind of causes the other team to try to play catch up a little bit, and so now you can just dial in and focus just a little bit on playing pass defense, which helped us on the defensive side as well, that lead early in the game.
And, of course, you had a barn burner with them last season, and coming in, you knew a quality program. Were the kids kind of on edge, kind of looking forward to this game?
Playing Mountain View Liberty, I said this after the game, and I didn't know why I said it at that time, but I've kind of thought about it. But it was a very stressful week of practice leading up to that game, and, you know, probably because they're a really good football team with a really good football program, not just a team, but a good football program. But I think what makes playing Liberty stressful is how hard their kids play. And our guys knew that going into the game, that we were going to have to find a way to at least match the level of effort that their kids play with. And that's a tribute to Coach Acklin at Liberty and how hard his kids play. Our kids extremely sore from playing that game. It's taken a number of days during the week to get that soreness out, but we're very grateful that we played well, got the win. We got 7 more days of football to work that soreness out and go play Brentwood.
And we talked about it at the end of last season, the Liberty Mountain View contest. It seemed like there was kind of a mutual respect between the two programs, you know, and after both games, it seems like a lot of respect there.
I believe so, and I think that mutual respect between the two programs is earned by the level of competition instead of the final score. And I can attribute, I can relate our games, our rivalry with Liberty, with Cassville in our conference. You know, for a lot of years there, we couldn't beat Cassville. But our kids and their kids and our coaches and their coaches had a lot of respect for each other because of how the two teams played each other. The score wasn't what created the respect. It was the level of play that created the respect. And even now that we're able to get some wins over Cassville, that level of respect has not deteriorated at all. And it's similar to Liberty, that it's not the final score that creates the respect. It's the level of play.
And up next for the Lamar Tigers at Brentwood, make that long trip to take on that 11-1 team that's coming off a 27-20 win over Centralia. And, you know, past seasons, even earlier this season, you've had the long trip, and I'm imagine the kids enjoy those trips. I know it can be a headache for the coaches and the administration getting it all prepared, but I know the kids got to be looking forward to visiting Brentwood.
Well, the trip we're making to play Brentwood is identical to the trip that we made to play Valley in week 7. So even though it's a long bus trip and an overnight stay, our kids know the routine because we just did it in week 7. What time we're leaving, where we're stopping, where we're eating, where we're staying, getting up in the routine on Saturday. We just did the whole thing in week 7 at Valley. So for our kids, even though it makes for a long business trip, the routine should be in place.
What do you know about Brentwood?
Athletic. First thing, before I talk about their players, I'll talk about their head coach. Keith Herring is their head coach. And they don't come, when you talk about just high morals, high character, they don't come along much higher than Keith. And he's a friend of mine, and we've talked many times in past, you know, when we get through districts and we see the bracket come up of what's going to have to happen for us to meet up and play, because we never have had that chance to play each other. Back in 2009 when we were playing Maryville in the semifinals, and I believe they were playing Centralia. To be honest with you, I'd have to go back and look. But anyway, we were talking then in 2009 about us playing each other, and it didn't happen. Maryville played them in for the state championship that year. So it's been a conversation that he and I have had for a long time about Lamar and Brentwood getting a chance to play. Coach Herring was at our place last winter to see what we do in the weight room, to see what our kids do in the off season. He was here and spent the time to come over here and evaluate our program, and runs his program the right way. And so I think it all starts with their head coach. I think that he's a high moral, high character, high discipline type of coach that wants to do things the right way, and then it filters down to his players. Player wise, really good skill players, really good quarterback, receivers, running back, line wise. When you talk Class 2, a lot of times you talk about, they got a couple big kids up front, but not all big kids, because sometimes Class 2 schools, their roster just doesn't have a big enough size-wise to have that full line of big kids. So for us, I think it comes down this time of year, Rob, how'd you win the games leading up to this time of year? Well, you didn't turn the ball over. And then when you're on defense, you got a takeaway. And when you got the takeaway, you turned it into points. And you played special teams to get field position and keep it. And your defense didn't give up the big play. And at some point in the game, your offense hit a big play. And if you look back at what we've done late in each season, playoff time or this time of year each season, that's kind of been the recipe for success. And if you look at Liberty last year, where in the last minute of the game we're scrambling to score and take the lead, we didn't do a lot of those things. So I don't think that the recipe for winning this type of year against Brentwood is any different. Let's make sure that their skilled players don't get behind us. Let's get them tackled, make them snap the ball again, and let's control the line of scrimmage and get it.
Tigers coach Scott Bailey, thanks for talking with us, and good luck at Brentwood.
All right, thank you.
Jeffrey's Plumbing and Heating would like to wish their hometown Lamar Tigers football team good luck this season. Heating season is just around the corner, and it's time to get your heating system cleaned and checked to ensure it is working properly. If it's time for replacement, your local family-owned York Heating and Air Conditioning provider since 1991, Jeffrey's Plumbing and Heating can take care of it. Call Jeffrey's at 417-682-5727 for all your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning needs.
At Broadway. Their new location gives them plenty of room to handle all their custom printing needs, from Polk Keller custom banners, vehicle graphics and wraps, custom screen printing, team apparel, signs, and embroidery. Ask them about custom designs and printing to fulfill your needs. CY6 Designs, call them at 417-622-4018.
Raising a family is tough, but the environment you do it in can make all the difference. Lamar, Missouri would like to welcome you and your family to come and see all the great things it has to offer. One of the best school systems